Hello Trinity students!
I'm Miriam.
I'm Angelica, and we are your orientation
co-coordinators.
co-coordinators. Welcome to the official TRIN101 event.
Today we will be sharing some information that was already shared with you throughout the summer on Quercus, as well as some new information that will help you throughout the week.
We'll also be sharing some important information you need to know regarding COVID-19 throughout this event, so make sure to stay with us. Also, before we begin, don't forget to follow the Student Services team on Instagram @4TRINStudents.
First, we'd like to start off by showing you a trailer to a video that will be shown to you later throughout this week.
My biggest piece of advice for any incoming students would be
The biggest piece of advice that I would give to incoming students is
My biggest piece of advice for incoming students is honestly just
My biggest piece of advice for an incoming student would be to get
My best advice for any student is to make sure that you
If I had to give one piece of advice, it would be
the one piece of advice I'd have for you.
My advice to incoming students is
My advice is to
And my advice to you is
My advice would be to
These are all things that your tuition is paying for.
A habit that must be built.
All of these new things that this year will bring.
focus your energies there.
Starting university is a huge change.
University can be a really stressful time in one's life.
you can't pull from an empty well.
I'm gonna give what sounds probably like cliche advice, and that is
Sounds like that video is going to have lots of valuable advice. Keep an eye out on Quercus this week to see the full video.
We hope you're very excited for the upcoming school year. Whether you're spending your time as a Trinity student on campus or doing things remotely, there are still a lot of students that are here to help you out. Some of them include your academic dons, as well as the CAs.
Let's hear about who they are and what their role is in aiding you.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
I'm Hriday.
I'm Prithvi.
I'm Miley.
I'm Grace.
I'm Landon.
I'm Bill.
I'm Ellie.
I'm Pia.
And we are your CAs
for this academic year.
We are undergraduate students living in residence.
Our role is to build, promote, and maintain safe, supportive, and inclusive residence communities here at Trinity College.
We do this through formal and informal programs, events, and activities.
And we are here to support you as you transition into university and residence life.
We have been in your shoes, and so we completely relate to and understand your different needs throughout the year.
We will provide many great social opportunities for y'all to get to know each other, the university, and this great city.
Furthermore, we can provide one-on-one support to anyone who needs a listening ear or a referral to other campus resources.
You can also come to us if you want to get involved in different clubs or initiatives on campus.
If you have any ideas for events and programs that you'd like to see, you can also let us know.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
I'm Emily.
I'm Daniel.
I'm John.
I'm Bijan.
I'm Luke.
I'm Hugh.
I am Samuhi.
I'm Banji.
I'm Carol.
And we are your dons for this academic year.
We are all graduate and professional students here at the University of Toronto.
We are here to support all Trinity students, both residents and commuter, for consultations on academic studies.
Everyone needs some expert support from time to time.
If you have questions about your studies, readings, essays, exam prep, problem sets, how to improve grades, courses to take, etc.,
you can email a don of your choice to arrange for a consultation.
We also offer seminars related to courses and general academic skills.
As dons, we understand how your personal and academic lives are closely intertwined.
And you receive extensive training to support you in your accessibility, equity, and health needs.
We can offer guidance, support, and resources for any personal situations you may be managing.
We aim to act as patient, non-judgmental mentors so that you are ready to face the challenges of undergraduate life.
You can expect the dons and CAs to be friendly, outgoing, helpful, knowledgeable people with a kind listening ear.
Especially if you're on res, make sure to get in touch with your dons and CAs.
Here are your dons and your CAs repping U of T with their face masks.
Wait, where did they get those? Can I get one?
Of course, all U of T students get 2 face masks. If you're a resident student, you will find your face mask in your room when you move in, and if you're a commuter, you'll find it in your orientation kit package when it's sent out to you. Please remember that it is mandatory to wear masks on campus.
Speaking of residents, I'm sure many of you all have questions regarding the things like what furniture should I bring, can I mail things to the residents, etc.
All of these residents' questions you have can be directed to the welcome desk. Let's find out what the welcome desk does.
Hi there. In this video, you'll learn about the welcome desk. What it is, where it is, what it's for, all that good stuff. So first, what is the welcome desk? It's basically your go-to place for any questions you may have. Literally anything. If we can't help you out directly, we'll direct you to someone who can. Let's go through some examples of things we can help you with. So let's say you've been doing some online shopping, right? Like maybe your quarantine habits are just carrying over into the school year. So where do you get your items that you've delivered to Res? The welcome desk. We'll send you an email once we've gone through the packages, so make sure you wait for our email, not just the email from the shipping company, but ours. That's how you'll know it's really ready for you to pick up.
Hi, I'd like to pick up a package.
Alright, next is something that might actually happen quite often. That is leaving your keys in your room. You've now locked yourself out. What do? Well, just come over to the welcome desk. We'll help you get back into your room and retrieve your keys. We're also the people to come to purchase Flex Dollars. If you don't know, Flex Dollars allow you to preload a set amount of money onto your T-card to be used at Trinity College dining outlets. If you're moving into residence, here are some things you need to know. These are the things that we already have here, so please do not bring them. But these are the items that you can bring. If you have any questions related to your room or residence in general, we are the people to talk to. Now all you need to know is, where is the welcome desk? Well, it is located in the Trinity proper building. When you enter from the quad, you will see it on the far right side as shown in this video here. And you can visit us anytime because we're open 24/7. We hope to see you all very soon.
One more thing to add is that for the time being, due to COVID, Strawn Hall is only open to students and residents.
Now let's find out about some experience that can give you insight into university life.
One experience from my first year that I want to share is my first chemistry lab. So this was my first lab at U of T, so I didn't really know what to expect, but it ended up being pretty different from what I had experienced in high school. So the lab was 3 hours long, and it was honestly a really stressful environment. I remember being worried that I was going to mess up an experiment or that I wasn't going to be able to finish it on time. And after that first lab, I was like, oh, that was horrible. Like, I hate chemistry, but obviously this was a course that I had to take, so I went back 2 weeks later. And what I found was that during the second lab, I didn't feel nearly as stressed as I did the first time. And I really attribute this to just going in more prepared and becoming more used to this lab experience. So eventually I was able to actually enjoy the experiments and what we got to learn in labs. And I think what new students can take away from this is just to not immediately give up on something at university the first time you try it, because things are new and they will be difficult, but it's worth reflecting on what you need to improve on and persevering through any challenges that you encounter.
So I went to graduate school at UC Berkeley, and I remember showing up there so excited to get rolling. Then first week got underway, I began to have this horrible sense that something was terribly amiss. I felt like a sham. I felt like everybody else around me, all my classmates, knew things that I simply didn't know where they'd been educated. It was like another galaxy, and I felt really out of my depth. And I hadn't been prepared for that. So, startled, I started to think about other times in my life when I'd had that same feeling. And I realized it had been the same when I started at junior high, which is what we used to call middle school. It had been the same when I started high school, like crazy. It had been the same when I was an undergrad. And then I realized first grade, a catastrophe. I wanted nap mats. Instead, there were people sitting in rows and chairs. They all seemed to know how to do it. But you know, the thing that cheered me up somehow was to remember the story about nursery school, which I was really looking forward to nursery school. And then when that bus pulled up in the block in front of our house, I suddenly went petrified. I just froze, and they had to carry me on board that bus like I was a plank of wood. And yet, when I came home that night, breathed in the smiles I was, and I'd had all kinds of great new experiences and had met new people, and it was really good. And for some reason, it was that story, more than the old adage, which is true, that other people are likely feeling the same way. But it was remembering that it had happened often that somehow really eased the sting for me as I was getting rolling at graduate school. It was like, this is just a way people can feel. So anyway, that's my story, and I hope you have a beautiful year.
I'm sure a lot of you can relate to Professor Davis's experience right now. Remember, throughout the year, if you ever find yourself scared, uncertain, or struggling, there is a fantastic student services team at Trinity College who is here to help you.
If you'd like to hear about more experiences from students and staff, we have a playlist on our YouTube where you can find those. Now let's hear about what the student services team does for you.
Hi everyone, my name is Kristen and I'm the Dean of Students. Folks in my office work with students to provide individualized support, and you can come to us about anything from health and wellness to student life to living in residence. We also offer 24/7 crisis response to students who are living on campus. We really look forward to meeting you this fall and can't wait to see you then. Hi, my name is Leah Kokolikio and I'm the Student Services Assistant. I will be your first point of contact in the Student Services Center. I'll be able to answer your general questions about program and courses, and also help you book an appointment to meet with an academic advisor. I can't wait to see you in September, hopefully in person.
Hi, my name's Ramata, and I'm the Associate Director of Community Wellness at Trinity College. My job is to help and support students with their health and wellness needs. I can meet one-on-one with you, whether that be over the phone or MS Teams, and hopefully in the near future in person, to discuss how your life is going, if you're having struggles with school, relationships, academics, trying to find purpose, maybe some troubles with your mental health. I'm here to help, listen, and figure out what are different resources and supports in our community to help connect you with to start to feel better. I think this year will be an interesting year for all of us, with a lot of learning online and maybe not being so physically here at Trinity. And so my hope is that any of you will connect with me if you're finding you're struggling or you want some more help or support, because we really want to make sure you have a good year and recognize that might be a little bit different than in other years just based off of the pandemic and what's going on. But I'm really hopeful. We have lots of good services and supports, both in person and online, to help and connect students with, and I'm really excited to work with anybody who wants to connect with those supports. I also help to facilitate some of the health and wellness programming here at the college. That includes doing some fun online programs. We have Mindful Moments, which is a weekly program with mindfulness meditation for students to connect with. We're going to be starting a fun program called Create and Connect, which will be different creative online opportunities for people to engage with our community and each other. We also will have different fun programs run by some programming assistants that work for our office. We also have a wellness space that I work with the students to curate. This year I think will be a little bit different based off of the capacity of that space, but we're going to look to move some of the programming virtually to again connect with students both in residence and in your homes to do fun community-based programs together. And then finally I work with food service. So if you have questions about our dining hall or finding maybe you have a dietary accommodation, you can't find the food you want, or you have some feedback about food, I'd be the person you connect with, and I work with our food service provider to ensure that those needs are met. And so we've done some transformation this summer with our food service, and it's going to be a really exciting year. We're open to feedback. We're wanting to make sure it's the best food program possible, so please connect if you have any questions. But yeah, we're really excited to have you. I've missed seeing students. I can't wait to meet you. Please feel free to reach out if you need anything or if you just want to say hello. And welcome to Trinity for the new folks. Welcome back for the people who are returning, and we can't wait to see you.
Hi everyone, my name is Adam Hogan and I am the Assistant Dean of Students for Residence Life here at Trinity College. In my role, I help to oversee and administer the Residence Life program at the college for our students, which includes managing student conduct, connecting with students about their residence experience and helping support them in anything they need with that. I can connect students to a variety of resources around campus, and I'm mainly here to ensure that we have fun and engaging residence life programming for all of our students at the college. Students can pretty much come to talk to me about anything that they're having issues with, or if they need support with anything, or just want to chat about anything. I'm happy to do that as well. On top of that, I oversee the academic dons and the community advisors with their programming in residence. These are folks who will help with your transition to residence and university life at Trinity and at the University of Toronto. They are invaluable. They're very knowledgeable people who are a great resource for you when you arrive. So I encourage you to get to know them as well. And I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you once you arrive on campus for a fun year.
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm the Residence and Student Life Operations Coordinator, and I help oversee residence admission and room placements. I can answer questions about residence fees, meal plans, or flex dollars. If you have any questions or concerns about the residence rooms or the buildings themselves, I can certainly answer all those questions, but please feel free to reach out to me at any time about anything at all. I'm here to help in any way I can. Welcome to Trinity College, and I look forward to chatting with everybody very soon.
Hello, I'm Christine Cerullo and I'm the Manager of Residence Operations at Trinity College. I work with Trinity students to find them a place in residence and to ensure that their residence experience is the best it can be. I also work very closely with the Welcome Desk to support them with all the tools they need to serve the Trinity College community. Students can come to me with questions about residence admissions and residence needs. Welcome to Trinity. I'm really looking forward to meeting you soon.
Hi, I'm Cam McBurney, the Assistant Dean of Student Life with Trinity College. Getting involved in clubs, groups, and activities beyond the classroom is an important part of the university experience, but it can be overwhelming and hard to know where to start. Part of my role is connecting students with opportunities and events based on their goals and interests. You can send me an email to connect with me more about expanding your university experience beyond the classroom. I also work to support existing student initiatives and leaders. This includes training for organizations and support for events and resources for student leaders to have a more successful year. If you're not a campus leader yet, but you'd like to be, get in touch with me to talk more about opportunities. Like the rest of the student services team, I'm always happy to support students however I can. And if I don't have the answers, I'll help you connect with someone who will. Welcome to Trinity College, and I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Nelson, and I'm the Registrar and Director of Student Services. In a minute, you're going to hear from the amazing people that work in the Registrar's office. They're dedicated to helping you through your academic journey with helpful advice on your academic plan and progress, rules and regulations, scholarships, bursaries, and career planning. Our staff will work with you one-on-one to make sure you're supported both when things are going well and when you encounter any difficulties. We have many tools in our toolkit to help you, especially when you connect with us as early as possible. And don't ever feel your question isn't important or that it's silly or that your concerns or issues aren't valid. And even if you don't know where to start, aren't sure where to go for help or what questions to ask, just contact us and let us know you need to talk to someone. We're here to listen, offer you advice and support, and refer and connect you to some of our other amazing resources. My job is to ensure that your academic experience at Trinity is as positive as possible, and I'm happy to meet with you to answer any questions you have and to discuss the academic supports we offer. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you this year. Welcome to Trinity.
Hi everyone, my name is Jerome and I'm the Associate Registrar at Trinity College. One of the things that our office can help you with is submitting a petition to the Faculty of Arts and Science. Petitions are used when asking for an exception to rules or regulations. The most common one is asking to write a final exam at a different time due to health and wellness or compassionate reasons. Something else that our office can help you with is navigating issues that might come up with the Office of Student Academic Integrity. So that might include plagiarism or cheating with any assignments, tests, or exams. We can also help put you in touch with different supports and resources around campus if we're not the best suited for the situation on hand. So that would include the Faculty of Arts and Science and all the programs and departments within that. We can also connect you with all the departments under student life, such as career, exploration and education, academic success, Center for International Experiences, Accessibility Services, Health and Wellness, just to name a few. At the end of the day, if you ever have any questions or you're not sure who to talk to, just connect with Student Services Center here at Trinity College and we will figure things out together. I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you and work with you. Welcome to Trinity College.
Hi, I'm Allison, and I'm one of the assistant registrars here at Trinity. One of the main things that I do in my job is academic advising, which is basically helping students with anything related to their academics or anything that's affecting their academics. So, for example, that might mean helping find classes to enroll in, to fill your breadth requirements, or figuring out which courses you still need to take before you can graduate, or answering questions about how to enroll in programs or how to find a program that you are interested in. One of the things that we do every year is called the First Year Advising Program, which is when we invite all of our new students in to meet with someone in the Registrar's office so that we can just check in on how things are going with you, make sure all your plans are on track, and answer any questions that you might have. So you can look out for an email from us about that shortly, and we'd love for you to make an appointment. Another thing that I or another academic advisor can do is meet with you if there are ever issues in your non-school life that are affecting your academics. There are often really good supports that can help a lot in those situations, but a lot of students don't know what they all are or how to access them. So if you're ever feeling that you're struggling at any point, please feel free to reach out, and someone in our office would love to talk things through with you. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you all over the next year, so please get in touch anytime.
Hey guys, my name is John Bray. I'm the Career and Academic Advisor at the Trinity College Registrar's office. That's part of the Student Services team. I do the same work as everybody else in the Registrar's office with respect to academic advising, and my unique work involves the career advising portfolio. That means different things for different people. It could be anything from helping you write a resume or a cover letter for job search purposes. It could be helping you with a scholarship application. More generally, stuff like career planning, figuring out what you want to study, figuring out what you want to do with what you want to study, what you want to be when you grow up, which is still a question that I'm trying to figure out for myself, and anything like that. So I know the career is a really subjective notion, it means different things to different people, and I want to respect that in the work that I do. I'm really excited to meet everybody who's new at the college and see everybody who's coming back around, and I wish you all the best of luck in getting started during what's going to be a fun but unusual fall semester. Take care.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm an assistant registrar. You can see me for any general academic advising. That can be anything throughout your time at Trinity, all the way from course and program enrollment and course issues to degree requirements and graduation information. I'm also here to help you with questions about academic fees and financial support resources that are available to students. Tuition fees can be very confusing, and we are here to help you navigate that and help make sense of the fees and deadlines. We can also support you if you're looking for financial resources, whether it's a general lack of resources to cover expenses or an unexpected urgent need for financial support. We can meet with you to discuss all the various resources such as scholarships, government loans, and our bursary program. So please feel free to contact me if you have any academic, fees, or financial aid questions. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all, and I hope to see you around. Bye!
There are numerous other resources we have at Trinity, including various academic supports such as a learning strategist or the Writing Center. To find out more about the academic supports, you can watch the video by clicking the card at the corner of the screen or the link in the description box.
We also have our wonderful Graham Library, which is a great place for finding resources as well as accessing their important services. For more information on the library, check out the card above or the description below.
Students who live in residence or need to be on campus for classes will be able to sign out space in the library to work. In terms of commuter students, the Trinity College and Graham Library staff are currently working together to make spaces available in the library to come in and sign out as needed. More information will be shared to you all as the plans are finalized into the first full week of classes.
Unfortunately, at the moment, only students with in-person classes or students living on residence can be on campus at Trinity College and U of T right now. We are very sad that we can't see all of you, but hopefully as restrictions start to ease up, we can invite more folks to campus. Please make sure to keep checking your U of T emails for more updates on the situation.
We're now going to pass things on to Ramata for a little bit. She's going to share some information regarding health and wellness that you'll want to know during your time here.
Hi everyone. Thanks so much for being here and for giving me a little bit of your time to talk about health and wellness resources at University of Toronto and Trinity College. So first, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is really important. I'm sure you can acknowledge that when you get enough sleep, you feel better, you work better, and you probably do better academically. So this year, I'm going to encourage you to think about how much sleep do you need every night and to make sure you prioritize that. Even when you're really stressed, you have a lot of schoolwork to do, research tells us you're going to do better if you can get a full night's sleep. If you want some help with sleep, you're finding you're sleeping too little or too much, maybe you're having trouble falling asleep, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to help and support you. Also, the University of Toronto's Health and Wellness Centre has some different programs to help people learn how to sleep better, or you can talk to your family doctor, nurse practitioner, or a clinician in your community. All right, let's talk about mental health next. I'm sure you can all imagine and anticipate that this year has been really stressful for the world community and for individuals. People's mental health has really been shaken by the pandemic, feelings of anxiety and stress. That's layered on top of the normal experience of many university age students where mental health is something that can be a significant issue for many people, whether that be an intermittent time when you're feeling low, sad, anxious, maybe really excited, or a prolonged experience of not feeling so great, maybe having issues with prolonged anxiety, stress levels really high, depression. Any of those things, and obviously any mental health issue is really, really important. So I'm going to encourage you to reach out and let us know if you need help or support. There's lots of resources at the University of Toronto. So I'm a resource. I'm here to help you figure out what's going on, who are the best people for you to see. We also have a embedded counselor here at Trinity who, if you're on site or in the GTA, or in Ontario actually, we can connect you with them and you can see them virtually and get some therapy. Health and Wellness at U of T has lots of different resources. For those of you that are outside of the province of Ontario or outside of Canada, My SSP is a really great resource where you can access phone counseling, both for the short term and more ongoing counseling. And so there's lots of help and support. There's nothing wrong with struggling with your mental health. All of us will struggle at some point in our lives. I think the statistic in Canada is 1 in 5 Canadians is struggling with their mental health and 1 in 3 will have a mental health issue during their lifetime. And so nothing to be ashamed about, just something that you want to make sure you do something about because you matter. We want you to have good mental health and we want you to have a lot of fun while you're here. Hey, just showing off with my cool U of T mask. You all will also be getting U of T masks. Next, let's talk about alcohol. So many students choose to drink alcohol. Many students choose not to. We really encourage you to make the right decision for you. And we encourage you to respect each other's decisions about whether they want to drink or not to drink. For those of you that choose to drink, we encourage you to drink safely. Canada has a really good resource called the Low Risk Alcohol Drinking Guideline that can help you make decisions about the amount or the volume you drink, the frequency you drink, that type of thing. And so check out that great resource. Or please connect with me if you have questions. Here in Canada, cannabis use is also legal. So again, we have a really good low risk cannabis use guideline that the government of Canada has put together. So if you're choosing to smoke, ingest, use cannabis, we'd ask that you do so safely. If you're in residence, there's some resident specific guidelines about cannabis use that you should be referring to. But either way, whether it be alcohol, cannabis, or other drugs, we really want to encourage you to make sure that you're making a right decision for you. If you're choosing to use them, that you do so safely, and to reach out to help and support if you have questions, concerns, or if you're ever in a situation where you or somebody in your community have over consumed any of these things, to get them help or support. Here in Trinity, you don't get in trouble for being over intoxicated, needing help. We always just want to make sure that you get connected with help because that's our main priority. And so please make sure you do so, and to make sure if you're using alcohol, cannabis, or other drugs, you do so safely. Another big topic is sex. We want to make sure you know there's lots of different resources, help and support if you have questions about sex, contraceptives, and consent. So please feel free to reach out to me, Health and Wellness, Planned Parenthood, any of the City of Toronto sexual health clinics. your physician, nurse practitioner. If you have questions, make sure you ask them. Another really big topic is consent. We believe strongly in our community that consent is something we all should be practicing. We have some resources available to you this week to learn a little bit more about consent. The Sexual Violence Prevention and Support Centre here at the University of Toronto, and we're going to put some information about them up in a moment. They've put together some great consent videos that have been done with University of Toronto students, and so I'm going to encourage you to watch those around Corcus. We also have a keynote address from BK Chan. They are a award-winning presenter, and they are able to talk about consent, sex, how to have conversations about sex and sexuality in really meaningful and powerful and important ways. And so I'm going to ask that you tune in today at 2 p.m. for BK's keynote address, and that you reach out to us if you have questions or need help or support. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate that all of you have taken the time to listen to me. I know I talk a lot, so I'm really sorry that this has gone along. But anyway, I'm so happy you're all here, either virtually or in person. So please reach out. I want to connect with all of you. And if you have questions, comments, concerns, whatever, just let me know, and I'm happy to try to answer them as best I can. And I want to let you know we're really going to focus this year on doing really good virtual and in-person programming, but probably more virtual at the moment. And so look out, read your emails, because we're going to be sending lots of information about things being offered and ways to connect with our community. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Ramata. So all of the videos that we've shown you today will be available on the TRIN101 Corcus, as well as our YouTube channel.
Any videos or resources we've mentioned but did not show will also be available on Corcus, as well as in the description box below.
We also wanted to let you know that we will be hosting meet and greet sessions with the Student Services team on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, and Thursday. Please make sure that you sign up for either session in person or virtually.
To attend a meet and greet, check out our links on Blackboard Collaborate and get in touch with the Student Services team. Feel free to ask us any questions you may have, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us in a TRIN101 event.